kind of the same situation, or just different team, different vibe, different chemistry?
Vibe, different team. I feel like nobody's upset too much, but everybody's sticking together as one. So I don't think that would be the problem. I think everybody's still as one, and we just need to bounce back to the next game.
Antonio, how hard is it to believe that you guys have lost 3 straight home games in this place?
It's very tough, just thinking about it. And as me being one of the leaders, I know stuff happens and adversity happens throughout the season. So, just making sure the guys are okay is what I'm looking forward to.
Do you feel like this group is kind of at a critical point? It's almost now or never to get this thing turned around and headed back in the good direction?
Yeah, for sure. A lot of stuff going to be, said in the locker room, and, just to correct it. We need that, toughness and physicality, throughout the practices and things like that. And, that's what we really need.
Can this team reach that point with the toughness and the physicality and getting on the glass?
Yeah, for sure. I feel like we have it in us. Just keep practicing, keep focusing on those type of things, and we're gonna get better at it.
I know DJ didn't play much tonight, but just kind of what was it like to have his intensity back on the floor? He's obviously it's frustrating at times, but just having that communication on the floor, how much beneficial is that?
It's very beneficial. DJ talks, his energy, keeps us up. And, we missed that, these past couple games. And, as he continue to get on the floor, we really going to need that. So, I'm very happy that he's back on the floor.
How important is it to figure out the 50-50 ball, not giving up offensive rebounds over and over again, kind of piece of this? Cal talks about rebounding his defense too, and too many of those went right back to them when they missed today.
Yeah, just being down low, just being more physical, it is what it is, You just have to be down there as, all 5 guys got to, just make sure they don't get the ball at the end of the day, and that's what it is. So, definitely just got to work on that in practice.
Coach Cal said that the lob to Adou was the first option, but you were the second for maybe a 2 or a 3.
Mm-hmm.
How much does it hurt to not even get the opportunity to maybe tie or win the game?
It hurts, because we lost, but, I'm not too mad, Reeves tried to make the right play at the end of the game, so, you just can't be mad at him because he's been hooping the whole game. So, stuff happens, and we just got to get another dub next game.
Justin said that your guys' goal at the start of the game was to get 3 kills in a row, and obviously that didn't happen. Gonzaga got off to a hot start. You guys defended well in the second half, and then not at the end of the game. What's going wrong for you guys to not be able to put together a game defensively?
Just needs to lock in more. At the beginning of the games, just try to throw the first punch. It is what it is. Just trying to figure that out, in practices. So, we just can't get punked at the first 4 minutes.
I'm much off the court, so I feel like that plays a big part in that. So I feel like we're gonna be fine. We just gotta talk a little bit more and focus in.
For you personally, are you feeling like you're starting to get a little bit more comfortable? Get some outside shots here and there, got into the paint. Do you feel like the game is starting to come to you a little bit more out there?
Yes, just off of I feel like my team, like I said to the last person, like just off my team believing in me and telling me that they need me and to be one of the guys to help.
What's the difficulty been like for you guys when you're playing some teams like Gonzaga, Tennessee with veteran bigs and first year in college basketball?
Did you say it again? My bad.
I guess what's the difficulty been like early on? You're playing teams like Gonzaga, Tennessee with veteran bigs and post presence where you guys have to fight, get those rebounds. Just what has the difficulties been like early?
Fronting, I would say that's the main thing. Like we in practice and stuff, we practice on fronting the post and not letting them seal us early. So that's really about it. Like just doing the dirty work early.
Justin, what was going well defensively there in that second half? There was a stretch. Coach Thiero even said it that you guys were up in their grill. They were struggling. What went well there, and why didn't it continue?
The group that we had in was rolling. We talked about getting kills that we take pride in, and we was taking pride in trying to get kills and guarding our man.
Was it fatigue or effort there at the end of the game? What changed to where you guys weren't getting those stops later?
Just effort, honestly.
How come?
Probably say we got to take some probably was fatigue, like you said. And the other was just taking pride in guarding our man.
It was a slow start. It was a slow start again. defensively too, get them getting out to a big lead. How much of an emphasis does that need to be at the start of the games to play physical, not just there at the start of the second half, but at the start of the game?
He talks about that a lot, like how we gotta. Our biggest thing today was like to start the game off with a kill. Like the kill is getting 3 stops in a row, and I feel like it really scored off of us, like our mistakes, you know.
What did you make of Adou's performance tonight, especially with Trey being out?
Adou, what was working well for you guys there in that second half to defend, and they were really struggling? They said you guys got up in their grill, and then it didn't really continue there at the end of the game.
We got stops. We was aggressive. Just made them finish through us, and they wasn't able to do that. We was able to get rebounds, push the ball, hit shots, but then they started finishing. They started getting foul calls. Not much we could do after that.
Was it fatigue too a little bit there? Just because it was going so well, it just didn't finish at the end of the game.
I don't really know. Like, I can only speak for myself, but we condition for stuff like that. Like, I think there was a little bit of fatigue, but it wasn't something that should give them that much boost to let them come back into the game.
Adou, they had 50 points in the paint, 18 offensive rebounds. What was happening in the paint to give them such an advantage?
They was more physical than us. Some of it was my fault, as a leader on this team. I gotta be able to go out and be physical and show that we're gonna fight. Set the bar so that whoever comes into the game knows we gotta fight every single time. And I didn't do that, so that's how everything just was just easy for them in the paint.
Outside of you, because it seemed like you did bring the energy early and often. Is there a physicality in this team?
Definitely, I think there is. We just gotta find it though. We gotta, we do it in practice every day. We just gotta bring it to the game, transfer it to the game. We just gotta find a way to, when the lights turn on, to be able to flip that switch again and be physical with everybody.
To piggyback off that, obviously you're a pretty big guy. You don't get pushed around a lot. For some of the taller guys on the team, a little bit thinner, what can they do to not get pushed around and be dominant in the paint?
I can't really speak for them, so I can just say like what I do. We just gotta have more pride and just be more physical with everybody. But I can't really speak for them on that.
What did you see on that last play? Drawn up for you. You got dunks at the rim earlier in the game. I think 3 or 4 of them. But what did you see out of that play? What didn't go well?
It was a great play. I told if Reed threw it higher, then it definitely would have got through. It was just when the ball was in the air and I was in the air, like I was looking down on the guy and I saw my head was where his arm was. So if Reed just threw it a little higher, then we would have connected. But I think it happened, throughout the game. That's where we lost. I wouldn't say the last play right there. I wouldn't blame it on Reed. I'd say, we had crackdowns. We let happen. The bigs were scoring in the paint. I gave up a 3 late game. It's just things throughout the game. I wouldn't blame everything on the last play.
Adou, do you guys have
Down, because just off of how